Drawing with 3D forms will help you learn how to draw objects with more convincing three-dimensional illusion. To practice this technique, imagine your subject being composed of basic geometric forms such as cubes, spheres, and cylinders. If you don't have much practice drawing these 3D forms, I would start with practicing filling up pages of cubes, cylinders, and spheres. You want to draw them in different proportions and from different angles. It might help to draw cross-contour lines around some of the forms to get a better sense of their three-dimensionality. Start by breaking down your object into basic forms. It helps to draw these forms transparent so you get a sense of how much space they take up. Imagine the object in 3D form in your mind. Try picturing it from all angles in your mind to get a good sense of its three-dimensional form. Here I start with basic rectangular forms before adding in the more complicated curved contours here. This technique also works for more complicated organic forms. The legs are visualized as cylinders, the body is a rounded cube where you see both the top and the side, the neck is a cylinder with a smaller top than bottom, the head becomes a sphere, and the face a sideways cylinder. With this shoe, I start with a blocky form and then delineate the side plane, the top plane, and the little left side plane of the toe of the shoe, since we're seeing this from a 3/4 view. The tongue of the shoe is similar to half of a cylinder. By drawing with 3D forms, and especially if you draw them transparent so you can see the backside of the forms, you get a better sense of the space they take up. This allows you to easily add more objects into the space. The bottle and the rose are easily added to the scene by adding in a couple cylinders here. So the bottle becomes a simple cylinder first, and then the head of the rose then also becomes a cylinder that sits on the flat plane of the shoe. Complicated human forms are more easily drawn if you start with simple basic geometric forms. So I started with a curved block for the palm, and the fingers become 3 cylinders attached for each of the joints. This is where it's helpful to be able to draw cylinders from multiple angles and perspectives so you can get them to turn in space how you need them to. In this example, the fingers become blocks that help me visualize the top and side planes of each digit.